You are now tuned in to Hot Topics with Donna. And on this show, we do one thing: keep it real hot. That's honest, open, and transparent. If you didn't know, now you know. So sit back and unwind as we bring the vibe and a little bit of glorious sunshine to your heart, soul, and mind. Your lovely host, Hot Donna, will be with you in just a few moments. But while you wait, go ahead and set an atmosphere of peace in your space. If you can, cut the lights down low, get your hydration on, vibrations on. Cause tonight, you're about to receive some delicious food for your soul. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's about to get hot. You are indeed in the one and only place to be this evening. We appreciate you for joining us, and in just a few moments, we about to turn the heat all the way up. That's right. It's about to go down right now on Hot Topics with Donna. Show your virtual love by smashing that thumbs up and heart icon as many times as you can. And without further ado, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing your host, the one and only Hot Donna.
Hello, everybody. It is Monday. Hey, Robin. Guys, listen. I don't know if you guys have followed. Ooh, thank you guys for the hearts. Have followed me this weekend. Me and my best friend Robin that's on here, we were in Nashville, Tennessee for a fashion show where I launched my clothing line, Fresh Look Couture. Guys, I got so much love in Nashville, Tennessee. And then as the weekend progressed, you guys seen the photos, I met some amazing people, or should I say we met some amazing people in Nashville that treated us like family. And then I had the pleasure of interviewing just on a pop-up, guys, a pop-up live with the legend Keith Whitley's son, Jesse Whitley. It was so amazing, guys. Like I tell you guys all the time, you don't ever know where Hot Topics with Donna is going to be. We don't know who we're going to run into, but just so happened this weekend we got to meet and interview Jesse Whitley. His father was the late Keith Whitley. So guys, just stay tuned. Share our videos so we can get the word out, because we interview ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their lives and in their communities. And I'm so excited about this guest. I've seen her grow so much. So I'm really, really excited. You know who I am. I am Donna Taylor with Hot Topics with Donna. And HOT stands for honest, open, and transparent. And that's what we do here. We want to keep it honest. We want to keep it open. And we want people to be transparent so people can see that God can do anything in our lives if we allow him to. We can reach our visions. We can set standards for ourselves, increase our confidence. And that's the platform that we are opening here for people to do. And so before I bring my guest on, the word that I chose for her today was boldness. And not only for her, but for me, for the viewers, it is boldness. And I'm going to read, and it comes from 2 Timothy 1:6-7. It says, I remind you to fan into flame the gift of God. For God gave us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. And that's the word that I chose for my guest today, guys, because she is truly stepping out in her boldness. And I am so, so proud of her. So proud of her. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her on, and we're just going to get started. Yeah, but I was so excited. I my best friend, my sister. Guys, I cannot thank her enough. Just give Robin right now. She's on here some love, some hearts. She rode with me all the way to Tennessee, and she was like, "Oh my God!" She was like, "What in the world?" But I thank God for her. We did it. We drove, and it was amazing. We had some challenges, but nevertheless, it was still good. We had fun. Hey, April, how are you? And there's my beautiful friend. How are you? I am good. Are you driving?
Good. How you doing?
Okay. So we're gonna chit
Yeah,
chat.
I'm on the
So
way to a photo
you
shoot.
don't have to look at the camera. Just every now and then, just look over and let us see. Thank you. So I chose the word boldness for you. And the reason why I chose boldness for you, my friend, is because I have seen you at your lowest place, and now here you are. And you are truly stepping into your boldness.
Yeah.
And so how did that come about? How did that come about?
Took a lot of focusing and getting to re-know myself as a person, and
Absolutely.
basically
So
staying
tell
to
people
myself,
who you are and where
maintaining.
you reside. And like I said, we're gonna get started. So when you get to your photo shoot, I don't want to hold you up.
Okay. I'm Jacquana Williams. I live in Littleton, North Carolina. I was born in Fayetteville, raised in
Okay.
Fayetteville, but Harnett County is
And
where I
so
reside.
Quanah,
Um,
we met several years ago, and and when I've been looking at your progression, and I was just like, wow, you have really truly grown, my friend. You have really put yourself in another place.
yeah, yeah. I try to go above and beyond and keep
But you,
pushing,
but
keep
you
doing,
do
keep
it,
going.
and just like I said, you're doing it
That's
because
about
I've seen you
it.
in a not so good place at some point. And for me to see you now, how you're glowing, how you are just rocking it out with your modeling, being the brand ambassador, you're really in a good place. And so, did you realize that it took for you to separate yourself from negativity to get to this point now?
Well, now, yes, I
And was that
realize
a
it did
hard thing
take
for
me
you
to
to do?
separate myself.
That's 401 North Fayetteville
It
Road.
was, I needed to do it. It was more so of I needed to
Right,
do that
right.
because
And
I had
so
a
was
lot going
it
on that
worth
was
it for
just
you,
terrible.
even when it didn't look like it and you had to shut some things out, shut some people out? Was it worth it now, looking back?
Yes, looking back, I would say yes, yes, yes,
And like I said,
yes,
we met at a
yes,
fashion
ma'am.
show, and I like how you said on June 16th, you said, before I
Turn
let
right
you make
on
me
US
feel some
401
type of
North
way, just
Fayetteville
know I
Road.
choose peace. I choose myself. And that's a bold statement because when we choose ourselves, that can cut out a lot of people. Sometimes family, sometimes people that we call friends or thought that they were our
Right,
friends. Sometimes it means coworkers. And that's a powerful statement. And why do you feel this way now?
because now I'm more so of I'm not gonna let no negativity, none of that bad juju come at me and mess me up.
Absolutely.
I'd rather not.
But I'm just so
I'd
proud of
rather
you. And
not.
so you're a brand ambassador now. And so how did that come about?
Yes, ma'am. Um, that came about. I had did a magazine submission, and
In a quarter mile, turn right onto
I
Mechanical
got
Boulevard.
hit up from a I want to say designer that had his own
Mm-hmm.
clothing line and wanted me to represent them. And I was like, okay, sure, no problem. Yeah, I would love to. And
Right, right.
the thing was thick Pickalicious apparel. So I was like, sure, why not? I mean, I'm not out of shape, but I am, thick. So hey, let me try.
And so what are the perks that you
and
get? Because I
that's
know
how it
you
came
look good in
about.
these clothes, these apparels. So do you get to keep everything that you model and do photo shoots in? So let me ask you this. Is
Yes,
this
ma'am.
clothing
I
line
Turn
do.
just
right
for
onto
the
Fayetteville
thick and
Road, then
curvy
turn right
women,
onto
or
Mechanic
is it
Boulevard.
it can average size women as well wear these garments as well?
Average size women as well can wear it. It's also for the slim fit. So yeah, pretty much
And so
everybody type
how
can wear
long have
this
you been
clothing line.
modeling? And was this something you originally wanted to do in your life?
I've been modeling now for about 9 years. Originally, I wanted to act, and I went to John Casablanca and
Right.
did all that. That didn't work out because they wanted me to model, and that's how I got into it. Um, I chose the acting side, but I guess I fit more into the so I kind of got in it that way, and then I went and branched off and started doing my own thing, working with other young adults and children,
And you really have grown, because you
I just
really
been
used to be
going on and on.
model for my cousin Dion and Lee, when we had fashion shows, and you have just taken off. I love your different looks. I love how you're doing your makeup. I just love how you have evolved into the person that I always knew you were.
Thank you. My makeup is done by Deanna.
Yes,
She does my makeup.
yes,
She's my
yes.
makeup
And
artist.
so
So
how
yeah,
many photo
thank
shoots do
you.
you usually do a week?
A week, I at least try to at least squeeze one photo shoot in a week. Sometimes maybe two, but depending on what I got going on and if I'm
And so
doing
you're
anything
headed
at
to a
work,
photo shoot
I'm
now
more than
to
likely to get
shoot.
one
Well, what are
at
you
one
shooting?
every
Is it
week.
just for your portfolio, or you're doing a brand?
I'm actually
Ah,
doing my birthday is coming June 29th. So today is my birthday shoot. Actually, I'm doing I
uh-huh.
got a custom outfit on from Casa de Rose. She made my outfit.
So
My
have
daughter
you
did my
arrived yet?
hair. And I'm just doing a birthday
Okay,
shoot.
so and so
Not
you
yet.
have been published
I'm
in
somewhere
Fashion
in the
Trends
vicinity.
magazine. So how many times have you been published?
Yes, ma'am. I've been published one, two, three, 4 times, and I've
Right.
been a cover
And
model
so are
as
you still
well.
working
So
full
yeah.
time, or do you plan to make modeling and being a brand ambassador full time?
I work full time still, and I'm in school as well. So I kind of do
Right.
it all. I like to keep myself very busy. Um, once I finish school, then I think I'm gonna cut down with the working and just do modeling and brand ambassador
Right,
more
right.
because
And so
that's more so what I
your
want to
level
do.
of confidence is clearly up here now. And I mean, because like
Yes,
I
ma'am.
said, and it's
Anybody
no
tell me I
disrespect, because like I said, you and I, we have talked or whatever, but it's so good for me when I see people that I know do a whole 360, and it's like their game is tight. Because some people can do a 360 and they're like, I don't know. But when you did your 360, you're like right here now. You're on your game, and it's not that. And when I look at you on your pictures, I see a confident young woman now that's not conceited, but confident in who she is. And you finally
thank
came into your own, even through the challenges and the hiccups and stuff. And so, what would you tell people when they find themselves in situations, in
yes,
relationships,
ma'am.
and they know who they are or who they want to be? How do you tell women, especially, to come into their own?
For one, don't give up. Keep praying and keep pushing. Patience. I'm still working on patience myself, but patience is a lot.
So why
You
is
need a lot of
patience
patience.
hard for
You
you?
deal with
Why is
yourself.
patience hard for you?
Because I wanted,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
no, I've always been one of those ones I want it now. And I have to realize that I can't get it now. Stuff have to happen, things have
I'm
to
like
fall in
that too, girl.
place,
I
and
want it now.
then it'll come together.
My
And
friend, we was looking for me a laptop, and so the ones that we wanted, they were like online, and I was like, and because I'm like, if I'm gonna pay my money, then we need to get it like right now. So I get it with the patience, because sometimes
right,
we want things when we want it, but when we wait on God, we'll get there. And how has your faith played a major part into you evolving into this beautiful person?
well, my kids are a big
Wow.
part. They always are behind me, pushing me. Mommy, you got this. Mommy, you can do this. And they
Yeah.
look at me like, dang, my mama doing this, so I know I can do this too, or I'm behind her. And my daughter, I kind of like push her because she likes to do hair, she likes to do nails. So I'm her little test dummy. So I sit under there, I let her test my head, I
Yeah,
let her touch my
absolutely.
nails, and
And
let her get a feel for what she want to do, and
right, and
let
that's what
them
I was
know
going
it's
to
okay
say.
to mess
Even
up
in
as long
your
as you get
low
back up and keep
point,
going. So,
and now that your children see you here, it has to be rewarding, especially having a daughter, because you don't want your daughters, to see you go through
yes, ma'am.
certain things with in relationships, because then they be like, okay, well, this is acceptable. And then on the other hand, with sons, you don't want them to say, well, this is how I should be treating a woman. And so how did you learn to balance that, you know what, I
Right,
have to make sure I'm
right.
okay at all costs to protect my kids, to keep them happy, healthy, and whole?
How I learned about is that I realized I was like, okay, either this is healthy or not healthy. I looked at it, I wrote it down.
Right.
Some things I do, I jot stuff down, or I just give it to God and pray about it, let Him deal with it. But most of the time, I write it down. And if I see it's unhealthy for me, then I'll either let it go, try to cut it out, or back away from it. Because by me having a daughter, I don't want her to
Absolutely.
see the stuff I went through as
Absolutely.
okay,
And you know
because
what? Was it hard
the
for you?
it
Because
won't okay.
now that you're here and you're growing and God is continuing to elevate you, did you find it hard that the people that you were hanging with had a hard time adjusting to the new you?
Yes, I did. I've had some attacks. I've had some obstacles because I've had some recent situations have happened to where I either just ignored it or don't pay it attention because I knew either if I said something or added fuel to the fire, it would go further. And for me, I just said no, I don't want to go no further, so I ignored it. I just ignored
And
it, and
I'm telling you, girl,
they went their way, and
I'm
I'm
so
going my
proud of you.
way.
I watch you. I am so proud of you, because you can clearly see you did the work. And that, for me, we see people and they be like, girl, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna stop doing that. But then when you see them, they're still looking the same. But when you can see people and they really change, that's so amazing. And I see your change. I see your change. I see your pictures, you're glowing, and
Thank
even your
you.
the way you post is all about a new change. It's all about a new change. And if
Hmm.
nobody ever tell you, I
Yes,
am proud
ma'am.
of you, you just stay the
Yes.
course. Even when people walk out on you and they don't understand, and I had to tell myself that, and my girlfriends tell me the same thing. You know what? Even the people that we think should support us, and they don't. It's okay.
Yeah, that for me was hard to tell myself it's okay that
Right.
the people that you thought supposed to
It is
be there
okay.
to
It's
support you
okay
is
because
not,
you know
and
what? Because
it's
like you
okay.
said, I
It's
am
okay.
protecting my peace. I am protecting my joy at all costs. And when we can get to that point, then we know that we're on the right road, because sometimes our life gets so chaotic because we still want to hold on to people because we feel like they make us or they have something, but in the long run, they're draining us and they're slowly killing us, really. They're slowly
Right,
killing us. And so where are you
right.
now? What
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
want to see yourself doing in
Yep.
the next 2 years with your modeling, with your acting, or just with you as a person, as a mom?
In the next 2 years, I would say
So what are you
hopefully I
taking?
want to be done with college. I got 5 classes left.
Oh,
I want to be accounting and finance. Yeah. And I want to
mhm.
be behind the scenes, like in an accounting firm, the law firm, dealing with books. Um, I'm kind
Right,
of
right.
getting tired of the retail and the customer service because nowadays, I
Right,
understand people
right,
have days
right,
or
right.
whatever, but
So,
people are
so
just not
where's your
nice
photo
and
shoot at today? So you got to drive, or are you almost there?
I'm in Garner. I'm here actually here in Gardner. I'm just trying to
Well,
figure
once
out
you
where
get
the
there, we're
exact
gonna just keep
location
chit
is
chatting, then
it
we'll
in Gardner.
let you go. So, what you plan on doing for your birthday?
Well, for my birthday,
Ah,
I actually went to out of town to Atlanta just to get some rest and but other than that,
well,
nothing
but
much.
you know
I'm gonna be
what?
working.
Don't you feel
My
good
birthday's
when
on a
you can go
Wednesday, so I'll be
places
at
and
work.
not have the chaotic life and just chill? Because you know what? When our life is chaotic, we don't want to go nowhere. We want to just stay in that chaos. But when we cut it loose,
Yep, yep.
you
But
when we
I
cut it
am.
loose, it works. It works for us. So,
Yes.
have you lost any true model sisters since
Mhm.
you've started to elevate into another realm?
I want to say I have lost anybody. I haven't lost anyone. I've actually met a lot of
Okay.
new people along my journey, but I haven't lost anyone. I don't
Right.
see a lot of my model friends as much as I did, but if I was to see them, it'd just be like old times. We reconnect, give each other a hug,
Well,
talk a
because
little
you know when
bit,
we elevate, you know
but
how
I haven't lost
model sisters can be.
anybody.
You know
But
how we can be as women. We can be catty, but you don't be on the runway like you used to, or do you?
no, I don't be on the runway like I used to because I've been trying to back off. I'm leaning more towards into the magazines and other things
Right, right,
instead of runway all the time.
right, right,
I love runway, but
right.
I want
And
to do
so,
other things.
when you
I just
finish
want to do some other
school,
stuff.
do you plan on staying here in North Carolina? Have you ever thought about um, residing somewhere else? So,
I actually want to
have
live
you
somewhere
decided where
else.
you want to
I
go?
do want to leave North Carolina. Yes, I
Right,
have a
right.
couple of ideas,
And
but not
are you gonna stay true
set
to
in
that, or are
stone.
you just gonna just say, okay, well, I'm here, my kids love it here, or are they willing to move with you? Or, because some kids like to stay because they have friends, they're familiar with their environment.
Well, my kids, they want to move with me.
Yes,
So
yes, yeah.
when
And
we get ready to
so,
go,
if I
yeah,
if
they
you
going
had
to.
one thing that you would want to change in your whole surroundings, what would that one thing be?
um,
Right,
I would say
right.
my living situation because I want a house and I'm in the process, but
Right, right. That's what I was
Patience
gonna say.
again. I
Yeah.
got those
And
patience.
so, but do
It's
you
coming.
find that God is teaching us in these situations to have more patience so he can get the glory out of what he's doing in our lives to make us even more resilient when he starts to birth some things that he said that we can have, like you having a house.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
It's just
Because he's
patience.
showing me it's coming together. It's just
So
patience.
I just want to tell you, whenever you decided to make this change, I know it had to be hard for you because you love, when you love, you love. When you care about people, you care about people. But one thing I'm proud of is that
Mm-hmm.
you had to say, I love me enough to get to this level. And now that you're here, you can't allow
Mm-hmm.
people to suck you
Yes,
back
ma'am.
in. And sometimes they do because it's a trick, because they want you to stay complacent. They want you to stay here. So, how do you now keep yourself grounded and rooted to say, I can't go back? I can't allow people to drive me back to this place, like you said, getting you out of your character.
I don't go around them people.
Yes,
You know that saying, long feed people out of long handled spoon.
yes, yes.
I feed people out of long handled spoon. I do not let myself get to where I'm uncomfortable. If um if they're doing something that I don't like, I just I tend not to go, or I won't. I don't pay any attention. I don't give it attention. I don't add fuel to the
Absolutely.
fire. I
And so
just know.
before we
I stay
go,
away
so
from it.
are you in a healthy relationship? Because I saw in your status that you was in a relationship, but are you in a healthy relationship?
Yes, I'm in a relationship with myself.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes, ma'am.
But how is that for you? Being in a relationship with
Myself.
yourself?
It's
Yeah.
it's good. It's healthy. It's happy. I do stuff I
Yeah.
like to do. I ain't got to worry about this person, that person, or
And you know
who
what?
kicking. None of that. I
He's
just
out
worry
there,
about
but
myself.
you know what? God will send him
I
to
answer to
you
myself.
when he knows that you're ready. And if you have to be in a relationship with yourself to feel
Hmm.
good, to look
Right.
good, to keep moving, hey, that's what we have to do. And it's clearly working for you, my friend. It is clearly working for you.
Hmm.
You are doing it. Did you find your place?
Thank you. Nope. Because
Okay.
I'm gonna call them in a minute and tell them, hey, I'm in such and such
Well, like
parking
I
lot,
said,
and I'm
thank
pretty
you
sure
for just
it's
taking the time out to
somewhere.
come interview with me. But keep doing you, keep being amazing, keep striving to do what you have set your mind to do. And I love seeing you in this place. I'm telling you, I watch you. I watch you. I watch you. But yeah, but
Thank
like I
you.
said, we'll
Thank
hopefully
you.
we'll get the chance to see each other. We haven't seen each other probably in years now. It's been yeah, yeah. But yeah, but keep doing you.
Yes, it's
Keep
been
doing
a
beautiful.
while.
Keep shining. The glow is on you. The glow is on you. So, but yeah, but make sure, well, I know you're gonna post your pictures
Thank
when you
you.
done, but if you had to leave us with one thing to encourage us about following our dreams and our purpose, what would it be?
I would say don't give up.
Yes.
One door closes, there's another one that always will open. Um, if it's something that you really want to do, stay focused, do your research, work at
Amen.
it,
Amen.
keep
Well,
building
I love
yourself,
you. Knock
and
this
it'll
photo
come.
shoot out. I can't wait to see your pictures. Like I always know if you ever need me, you know I'm here. I I love you too. Bye.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, and I love you too.
Okay, guys, that was Miss Jaquana. Guys, she is such a beautiful soul. And like as you can see, she was in a relationship, but she was in a relationship with herself. And when we can love ourselves and be in a relationship with ourselves to grow, to heal, that's the most beautiful thing that you ever could do. I have watched her, seen her, and to see her grow, to see the glow that she have, to do great and amazing things like she's doing, guys. That's what it's about. If you are doing things for other people, you know it's not going to work. It's not, because you're going to be doing it because you want to please them. But most of all, we should be asking our Father, what is it that you want me to do? What is it that you would have me to do? If He's giving you something to birth, He's going to send the people. He will send the right people at the right time to get done what He wants you to do. Guys, follow your dreams, follow your purpose. Don't allow life to suck you dry or to kill you. Don't allow people to suck you dry or to kill you mentally, spiritually, and physically. Because when we do that, what else do we have? Because at the end of the day, we only have one shot, guys. And I tell you this all the time. We only have one shot at this life. And if you're worrying about where you're going to live, where you want to go, I can't do this, I can't do that. Well, I need to save, then do this. When you pass on, the whatever you have, whether it's material, money, whatever, people are going to take that and they're going to give jack crap about you worked hard for this. They're not going to care about you worked hard to buy this house. They're not going to worry about if you worked hard to buy this car. You need to live life every day as if it's your last day. Life is not promised to us, and you can have all the plans that you want to have. You can do anything in this world. You can have your plan. You can have a 5-year plan, a 2-year plan. But if it's not God's plan, it's not going to work anyway. So when we're starting to say, oh, I want this, we first should be saying, God, do you want me to have this? Is this in your plan for me right now? I desire to have a home, but I can't go ahead of him until he gives me to go ahead and say, okay, now my daughter, now you ready. If you want to buy a car, you can't go ahead of him. You can say, Father, I desire this. Lead and guide me so I can make sure I'm getting the right car at the right price that I desire, because he wants us to have the desires of our heart, but he also wants us to go to him first instead of me, Donna, or you, Robin, and making your own plans. There's nothing wrong with making plans, but you need to make sure that he is in the plan when you're making them, because he's so concerned with even the little minute things. Even when we travel to and from, he may say turn left, and you be like, well, I gotta turn left, that's out of my way. But you never know, he may be preventing you from being in an accident. We have to be in tune with the Holy Spirit so he can lead and guide us to do what he has called us to do. So don't get so caught up in stuff. Guys, let me tell you something. When Robin and I went to Tennessee on this past weekend, her and I was like, okay, it's a road trip. We had some hiccups on Friday, but nevertheless, we got over it. Did we remember complain? Oh, yeah, we did. But once God showed us who he was, we were like, okay, we got this. We got this for the rest of the weekend, because we could have allowed Friday to just make us grumpy and didn't want to do anything, but nevertheless, we did. So when you're going through life challenges and things don't go as planned, why are you getting upset? Why are you getting upset? Because we easily could have just said, you know what, forget it. We're going to travel 7 hours back. But God had already had a ram in the bush for us. We met some amazing people in Nashville. The fashion show was phenomenal. So stop letting every little minute thing get your panties in a twist, if you will. Life happens. And it's okay, but you can't always just be so quick to get so upset and agitated. Life happens. There's a lesson in everything that we do. Every test, every trial, every challenge, there is a message. There's something we need to be learning. And if you don't understand it, if you're going through whatever, then say, Father, what is it you're trying to teach me? What is it that I need to know or learn from this experience? But when you walk in your lane, in your calling, and when you can clearly hear from the Father instead of always getting advice from someone else or always letting this person in this ear, this person in this ear, the Holy Spirit can't speak to you because you're too busy consulting from someone else. And then you should be asking yourself, are they consulting with the Father to give me this information that they're trying to pour into my life? Because see, I don't allow people to speak something into my life because they feel like they got the answers. And if I feel it's not right, I will listen. And inside, I'm like, okay, Father, they're talking, but I know you're going to give me clarity. Because we got to stop making people our gods. We got to stop making people, giving them covenant over our lives and feeding us garbage. And I tell you guys all the time, when you get the chaos out of your ears, then you can clearly hear from the Father, and he can clearly tell you what it is that he wants you to do. But every time you turn it around, you always seeking advice or from somebody else over here, over here, over here. When are you going to stop and just go to him and say, listen, I am in a dilemma right now. I need your help. I need your help. We have to live in a day, and especially these last days, and say, Father, what is it that you want me to do? Even down to the little things you think he's not concerned about, but he's concerned about everything that we got going on in our lives. Because I love Robin. She is my sister. She's been my sister for 40 plus years. But when she gives me advice, for one, I always know she goes to the Father. And she's not going to feed me garbage just because I want to hear it. You need to know who you're allowing to speak into your life. You need to know who you're gathering information from. Because if your life is jacked up and you don't got your stuff together, there is no way that you can be advising me on how to run mine and operate my life. Because like the old saying that I used to hear my grandmother used to say, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. So if you're in relationships, whether it's friendships, significant others, whatever it may be, make sure that the people that you're consulting with or getting advice with, what kind of fruit are they producing? What kind of fruit are they producing in their lives? Are we going to be perfect? Absolutely not. But what kind of fruit are they producing in their lives? And then if you don't see them producing any fruit, then you might just want to take a step back and say, how am I allowing this person to pour into my life when they're not producing anything but chaos, confusion? Guys, I love you, but I want you to be the best version that you can be of yourself. You may have shortcomings, that's okay. You may have flaws, that's okay. We all do at some point in our lives. I'm still getting it right. I'm still, have some life challenges, but you know what? I counsel with my Father and say, you know what? I fall short in this area. Help me. Build me up in this area that I'm low in. Because I know when he builds me up, then I'm going to be okay. You can have friends that build you up. That's awesome. But make sure that the people who are trying to build you up, make sure you're seeing the fruit that they produce. But Go to the Father. Sometimes he wants us to come to him first before we go to family, before we go to friends. He wants us to consult him first. And when we consult with him first, everything that we need is going to be clear, and we're going to be able to push forward because he's given us the plan. And he said, do this, do this, do that. So sometimes we just have to sit back and say, I'm going to keep my mouth closed from talking to outside people. And I'm going to go to the Father and say, listen, this is what I have on my plate right now. I don't even know where to begin, how to chop it up, how to mix it up, how to do anything. But I need clarity. I need understanding of how you want me to do it. And that's the thing. We need to get out of self sometimes, because we can get so self-centered. We can think that we got it all together, that, oh, you have it all together, but we don't. And then we make a mess of our lives. We make a mess of people that are attached to us because we think we know everything. But at the end of the day, are you helping, hindering, or you just don't care when you're dealing with people, or even when you deal with yourself? But follow your dreams. Whatever is in you, birth it. He will give you clarity. Don't shrink back. Don't shrink back. And I'm learning this myself. So the same thing that I'm telling you, I have to live by it myself. Because when he created you and I, we are his original masterpiece. So what better person to go to and say, I'm broken over here. I need you to help me heal over here. I need you to teach me how to help, how to forgive when people have hurt me, wronged me. I need you to help me not to be so arrogant. Teach me how to be humble. Teach me how to listen. Teach me how to love. We have to be able to be vulnerable when we come to the Father and say, teach me. And we all can be taught in so many different ways in our lives, because I know I can. And I want him to teach me how to be the best version of me that I can be. I hope you guys continue to tune into Hot Topic week after week, month after month. As I stated before, you guys, you never know where Hot Topics with Donna we're going to be. You never know. I'm super excited about what God is doing with Hot Topics with Donna. Guys, all I ask you to do is share our videos on your social media platform. We're on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You can go subscribe, and then here on Facebook. And guys, listen, I need your help. On July the 9th, Dr. Terrence Graham, he will be doing his docufilm called Dumpster Diving in Garner, North Carolina, July the 9th. And yes, your host, Donna Taylor, will be interviewing the cast of the movie. So guys, come out and support. Hey, Stephanie, come out and support. Like I said, you can make it a date night. You can make it a girlfriend's night. You can even come solo if that's what you choose to do. But what I want you to do is come out, support this great docufilm. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. It's July the 9th in Garner, North Carolina. Guys, when you see me share the flyers, please share the flyers. Please, 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 please share the flyers. Dr. Graham is my friend. I had him on here once before. I might try to get him to do a little pop-up on the live as we get close. We're 2 weeks out. But guys, please, I know you guys love me. I'm trusting you to share on your social media platforms. When you see me post it, just share it. Share it, and come out. Come out. It's going to be nice. You get to meet some amazing people. And then some of you that haven't met me personally, you will get to meet me. Voila. But yeah, just come out. I'm excited. I am so excited, to be able to start interviewing people, to just get out of my element, to get out of my comfort zone. Oh yes, Stephanie, I cannot wait. So yes, come out. So you guys will get to meet me. You'll be like, wow, here she is. And guys, but most of all, I want you to support Dr. Terrence Graham and all of the cast members that was in this docu-film. Guys, you do not, I'm telling you, you do not want to miss it. So like make it a date night. You can come up early, go get you some dinner, and then come. Guys, you see, I always have my friends on here that be trying to call me out. But Robert, you can meet me, since you have not met me yet. You can meet me July the 9th in Garner for this docu-film. How about that? You can come out and I can interview you, after the movie has been premiered. So yes, and then you'll have a chance to meet me. What better way to do is to come to the docu-film on July the 9th, Robert, and then we can formally, meet. We can formally meet. But yeah, but guys, come out, share, share, share. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And as I tell you all the time, you don't never know where Hot Topics with Donna will be. You never know who I will be interviewing. Just like this past weekend, I had the opportunity to interview Jesse Whitley. His father was the legend, if you will, Keith Whitley. So, guys, that was a blessing for me. Just like that, I was in Nashville to do one thing, but then, hey, go to my page and see if you don't believe me. But it's awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, Miss Tennessee. But guys, I told you my book is here. My book is done. So by next week, I should have it uploaded, ready for purchase. Guys, thank you for just being along with me on this journey. I'm so excited where God is taking me in this phase of my life. I don't take it for granted. I truly appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart here at Hot Topics with Donna, where we just interview ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Guys, whatever you set your mind to do, if you trust God, you step out on faith with him, you can do whatever he's called you to do. But just remember that, don't give up your dreams. Don't allow people to make you abort your dreams. Oh, thank you, cuz yeah, don't allow them to do that. But guys, you see, go look at my pictures, share them, share them, share them. I met some amazing people in Tennessee, but most of all, I'm just thankful that God is putting me in the right place at the right time to do what I need to be doing. So with that being said, if you know anyone that would like to be on our show, Hot Topics with Donna, where we do an honest, open, and transparent, and we interview ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their lives and in their community. Hey, what better way? All you gotta do is just hit us up, inbox us, and we can schedule an appointment for an interview with me. Voila. But I love you guys. I want to see you back tomorrow. I will have another guest tomorrow, but I would like to see you on July the 9th in Raleigh, in Garner, North Carolina, excuse me, at this premiere. You can see it all on my page. I will share. I will be sharing all week, but I want to see you in the place. I want to see you. Robert, I want to see you in the place so we can formally be introduced. We can be formally introduced. I want to say I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Robin, I don't know if you're still on here. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for just loving me when I'm up, when I'm down, when I'm crazy, but you love me. Thank you for an amazing weekend, for helping me launch my clothing line. Guys, it was so amazing. I hope you got a chance to see it. I showed 3 original pieces. So now the works begin. I will be coming out with more designs. And guys, you don't want to miss it. We're going to rock the house. Fresh Look Couture is going to rock the house. So I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow if God's willing. Oh, thank you, cuz. Thank you. I love you too. I will see you tomorrow if God's willing. But remember, love yourself first. Treat yourself good first. Because if you don't love yourself first, then you can't expect anyone else to love you. And you can't teach people how to love you if you don't love yourself. So you guys have a wonderful night. And if God's willing, your host, Donna Taylor, will be back tomorrow with another episode of Hot Topics with Donna. Good night.